Hey y'all, and welcome on back. So when we last left off, I finally got storage. I got my storage system up and running. I also took care of, wow, that is stocking up fast. I also took care of getting oil power put up, which is getting me just under 3,500 megawatts a second. This time around, I am looking at finishing out the industrial manufacturing. Yeah, just under 3,500. It fluctuates a little bit, but I'm good on power for a bit. But anyways, I want to get the industrial manufacturing taken care of. I want to get the blueprint designer up and running, which I need more concrete, some wires, and all importantly, steel beams. I need a ton of steel beams. You know what, I don't really need this anymore. So let's just go on and take this down. That down. The solid fuel I will go on and keep, because occasionally I'm going to need like the chainsaw. What's connected to that? Oh, I bet it was the screws. Hey there, Miss Liz. Let's go on and drop another storage container. I'm just gonna put it like right here, I guess. And store all of those. You know what? Store all. Gonna keep the crete. Alright, that's looking a bit better. So yeah. Main goals for today is going to be Blueprint Designer Mark 1, Industrial Manufacturing, and hopefully taking care of more of my storage facility here. Oh, that got me to 20 on the dot. Nice. Main problem with the storage facility is I want to have all of the stuff the best possible things it can, and I need a shit ton of steel beams. Honestly, I might want to look at... I might want to look at setting up some more steel beam productions. Oh, that's why I forgot to reattach the screws. Duh. That would explain why my frames have completely stopped. Alright, let's focus on that first with the steel beams. Motors are looking good. Grab those. It's not enough to make the blueprint designers, but I don't need it for that at the moment, considering I need to fix up my screw production. this way. That should be good. I'll reclaim that metal a little bit later. For now, I need to get screws back up. No. And this is why I want to get a get my hub up and running. There we go. Screws going. I can get my frames coming again. How are my rotors looking? Probably still pretty barren. I can get 31 more going. I think in the meantime, while we're waiting for things to craft down, I'm going to go ahead and pop over to my oil rigs. Check, see how those are doing. And we'll just leave those going. I'm up to 100. God, I dropped a shit ton of those there. Alright, let's go check out my oil rig, see how that's doing. And then I guess if that is, you know, running well, there's not really much else I have left to do in particular beyond just waiting for things to craft, so I'll probably go gallivanting for more slugs. Alright, what was I doing up here? Oh, right. Taking a trip over to my oil rigs, see how that stuff's doing. Grab up that that smokeless powder stuff. That should be stockpiled pretty well at this point. And see about getting some research done. Things are coming along pretty nicely. Alpha Snout. Sorry, Alpha Snart. Keep trying to call it Snoat. I don't even know where I heard that name. I know I've heard it from somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Either way, I'm calling them a Snart. I'm gonna bust into that while I'm here. Looks like that's still maintaining well. How's this? Ooh. It's just about empty, though. Looks like I do need to make another refinery for the purposes of fuel, because this is actually slowly running out, and I want to keep them overcharged. Alright, so let's add refinery to the list of to-dos. And I'm just going to take all of those with me. Oh, actually, one moment though. Let's get that blown up. Forgot I wanted to do that. So focused on increasing efficiency and whatnot. Okay, let's go get the boom boom. Along with the rest of the stuff, I need to set up another refinery and all that shiz. So I need another crete, 30 pipes, some industrial beams, 10 motors, and I should be good. Yeah, I should be good. Go for this, and that's going to give me polymer resin. Petroleum coke? I love petroleum cocaine! Efficiency on that, though. And you know, speaking of, I should probably on my trip back also bring more black powder. Grab what I need first. Which is precisely so I need 100. Okay. Let's do this. Brings me to 94. Alright. Let's just bring a big stack with it. I'm sure I'm going to need more concrete. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to have as little items in my inventory as I can have. Actually, you know what? Let's go grab those right fast, because I need to stop over here anyway. Let's farm. Just want to grab that so I can actually put a door on my thing.
Walls are one of humanity's greatest inventions. They definitely stand above floors.
Okay. Let's get some stuff researched. Everybody do the inventory dance. Let's see, how many do I need for that? Sulfur, 200. Alright, I'll be back once I have the 200. Okay, just about done with that. Yep, there we go. Made a little extra, but that's fine. Alright, sulfur. Research.
Cluster Nobelisk unlocked. This type of Nobelisk detonates into multiple smaller explosions. Can be used for clearing large areas of vegetation and other inconveniences. Addendum. Inconveniences, in this case, is not defined to include persistent family members, raccoons, student debt, the sunrise, peer performance reviews, neighbors learning to play the saxophone, phone calls, or your favorite show getting canceled.
No, my favorite show getting canceled, that is the perfect reaction. You cannot convince me otherwise, AI lady. It is the perfect reaction to use it. Okay. Hey, you know what? Sure, fuck it. Just gonna craft up some more and... take these out for a spin. Okay. So what else we got that we need for this? Rivets. Okay, I'm not doing that for a while because of that. Can't do that until I get different research. I can do that, but I need those motors for something else. It will be nice to get the rifle up, though, eventually. So I guess for now... just go on and do that, I think. Keep the black powder on me to take. And away we go. Oh, actually, back it up. I almost forgot the rest of the parts I needed. The encased industrial beam and the motors. Don't know why I keep avoiding that. I set it up specifically to get me over here quicker. Almost got 100 on that. Actually, that does put me up to 100. Wait. I did have! What the fuck? God damn it. Okay. We're reclaiming these. I thought I fucking set up extra... God. Alright, we'll take that. And then we need motors. And then I'll just fill the rest of my inventory up with those steel beams motors. I'm just going to take all of them. It's not going to put me it's not going to put me quite up to 200, but it'll get me pretty close. So before I go, let's set down my Blueprint Designer version 1. Alright. Put that on H so I can nudge it where I want it to be. It's looking good. See if I do this, what does that do over here? Yeah, I think I'd rather have it like so. Do it!
Once you have built a satisfactory blueprint, interact with the Blueprint Designer terminal to save it. It will then be available in the Blueprints tab of your build menu. Blueprints can always be edited to correct mistakes or optimize. If you find yourself struggling to work within the set size restrictions, remember that this is a you problem, and efficiency can always be improved.
Just a slight bit of hangover. No. Rather the slight bit of hangover be on the other side. Over on this side. It's a little less noticeable, in my opinion. That's better. Okay. Now that that's actually done, I smell chicken. Now that that's actually done, yeah, I got everything I want. Head back this way. Get another refinery up to get more fuel going. And then from there, I should be set with my overclocked. Booty butt cheeks. Everybody say hello to the token pet Alpha Snart. Goodbye, Alpha Snart. Cluster boom. That looks like it's an alpha snart as well. Well, let's see how the cluster boom likes the alpha snart. Kaboom boom. So much loot. Stock that up some more. That's flowing well enough. What I care for, anyways. Alright. Produzione. Alright, that should be good. We want more, nope, not residual fuel. We want fuel. Oh, I bet that's what's going on. At least part of it. Yeah, that has to be what's going on. They're not producing any more fuel because there's nowhere for the polymer resin to go. Alright, which one we having to go into? This one. You loop it back here, so that can start offloading. And start producing again. And since I've already, actually, you know what? Yeah, you know what. Let's just go on and redact this. So now that we've got it flowing again, that is going to hard fill up very quickly. This is not. I need more of these just for those. Actually, is there a recipe I can use them in? That way I know what I can recipes. Parts, I think is one we need to look in. Yeah, polymer resin can be used to make plastic and rubber, both of which through refineries and water. Along with the third recipe, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Go back this way. I need to make sure I also create proper stations so that stops fucking happening. Alright, so production, refinery, we're gonna set it down. Yeah, I guess right there will be fine for now. If I don't stop putting it backwards, that is. gonna go residual plastic for this. Do I have what I need to? I do not. Alright. Well, this will run a little while longer before they shut down. I know they are already shut down. Fuck. Okay, I need to hurry on this. I did not realize that that was such a hard resource I needed to use immediately. Alright, plastics. If I had something closer, I'd have it just make a bunch of circuit boards, because that uses a lot of plastics. What about rubber? Can I do anything with rubber around there? No. It's actually even less. Okay, so it's a good thing I, decided to actually troubleshoot. Almost forgot to switch. And it's a good thing I decided to go check and troubleshoot, because otherwise I wouldn't have noticed that until my entire grid went down. Right. So I need that. Rotors and motors, floaters and bloaters. No matter how you sit and shit, they'll all fuck the same. What am I doing over here? Oh, out of rotors, okay. Shit. So, impromptu change of what I want to be doing. Much like Snaz up over there, I need to rush and alright, that's all the rotors I need. Reinforced plates would be this one, which I'm full up. Alright. I'm gonna check to see if there's a copper vein over there, just so I can quickly reduce the amount of resources that's being produced over there. So I have a plan on how I'm going to deal with this. If there is a copper vein over there, I can get the copper sheets going, then the circuit boards can be combined with those and crap like that. You get what I mean. Like, right now, I'm just going to be focusing on getting things to where I've at least got time before I'm overloaded again. I did not realize that it made that much byproduct. 2 alpha snows! They're multiplying! Snarts. They're multiplying. Yeah, fucking keep doing that. Doing the immediate turnaround and just going straight into the pipe instead of running around it like I'm supposed to. Okay, water extractor. Need to do this quickly so we can get the ebb and flow running again. Pipeline. Connect rec. There you go, you little shit. Okay, so that's got those now finally processing. Jesus, that stocked up so much in such a short time. That is going to produce more plastic, which I will specifically from this pipe off to do more. Let's head down here. Had to fucking move. Ow. I mean, good job, I guess. Alright, can I get the fucking dingadoo? One more over there, but that would involve me going through those stinger boys, and I am a little too low on health to be able to facilitate that, so we're just gonna fuck off. See ya. Okay, copper. Please be something nearby. That is not nearby. Need to overclock that thing something fierce. leave and come back. Overclock this twice. Set up a splitter to loop around to this one, with which I'm going to reverse. That way it's just easier to connect. Need to figure out what the fuck I want to do about the fact that I've got no copper veins nearby. I could personally bury the copper sheets over, but that's only a temporary solution. I think I'm gonna have to set it up, yeah. Alright. Sure, I switch tracks. Grab me some water. A lot of stuff to get this set up, but I should be good. Alright, so let's see here. Productions, I know I need 2 of these. I need 1 of these. Just an egregious amount of these. Probably like 300 worth. Let's see here. Power situation. Say like 100. I think that should do with what I need. This is only temporary solutions for temporary solutions. So I need to make room. Okay. Miners. I know I've got miners. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Wires. Do I have any stockpiled around here? Because I know I keep pilfering. Let's hit those. Alright, no, it doesn't look like it, so let's go grab some wires. Actually, they're fully stocked up here, so let's just float on, my wayward son. While I'm over here, the quick wires I need. Alright, and then the rest fill it up with steel beams. I I am going to need a shit ton of them with everything I want to do. Alright, and I think I've got enough motors on me to go ahead and finish the industrial manufacturing. I do indeed.
Milestone reached. Manufacturers can receive up to 4 inputs for the production of complex parts, such as computers and heavy modular frames, but most importantly the 2 new project parts. The modular engine and adaptive control unit are essential for the development of Phase 3 of project assembly. You are making good progress. The future is starting to look bright.
We'll go for this. Next, I think. And let's head on over here. So, with the completion of that, I have unlocked some new parts I can make, including the computer, but they're all from the manufacturers, and that's tier 3 stuff, which means it's going to be handled near base, and I've got to, get things figured out first. So for now, let's just get on back over there. Actually, let's get on back here. Which one is closest? Looks like this one will be my best bet for... actually, judging by its location, maybe not. So it looks like it might be up. And if it is, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah, it's up. Alright. Ow. It must be a major uranium deposit or some crap. Okay, so it's still this way. Grab that. Hopefully it's just not on top of this, because that's going to complicate things. Come on, Rico climb, please. Thank you. That's not a Rico climb. Okay, it's definitely up there. Might have one down there, though. Great if so. It's not. Alright, let's drop down, grab this little boy. And now we bounce. care about Mercer stones at the moment. What I care about is trying to go up in this apparently irradiated field. Come on, you. Fine, I got plenty of crate on me. I'm just gonna do this. It ain't pretty, but it got the job done. I see a purple. Definitely gonna want to grab that. Alright. Producer, miner, 49er. Let's do that. I need to get it to, yeah, around here. Trying to do shit. Fuck off. Goddamn rude. Out from here. All right. Almost got it fully pulled. Snart, mind your own fucking business. Alright, so pull it over here. That way, have it offloading into these constructors. One to turn it into copper plates. And the other to turn it into... Actually, I should probably put these down over here. Okay, so you're gonna make copper. Oh, I need smelter, not constructor. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, let's get this taken care of right fast. Splitter, 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 splitter. Splitter. Send it off that way so I'm not as hard pressed to get this done ASAP. Alright, copper wire, some quick wire. Then I should be able to finish the setup. Alright, while we're going over there. Plastic crafts into computers. With wires and assemblers. If I set this up right, I should be able to first get those to split and make circuit boards. That'll sync a bunch of those. And then possibly from the main line, grab the plastic from there. I think that's the plan. So I'm gonna actually possibly also run a second copper set. Drag the second one down so that way we can get wires going on as well, or sorry, cables going on as well as wires. Okay, so production, I want a manufacturer. We need an assembler as well. A lot of frames, some motors, plastic I can easily get. Electricity, we're gonna want probably like 10 of those. Let's grab what we need. Let's see, modular frames. are just currently auto-sending. Alright. That should do good in the neighborhood. Send ourselves off. We're just gonna get the one up for now to start crafting circuit boards. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get the one up for now, start to craft the circuit boards, that way I can immediately alleviate the issue that was at hand. Hey, dum-a-dum-dum. So I need to also add a smelter to the to-do list. And I do also need extra copper wire for other things. Stack of 500. There we go. Hey! Rude. Okay. I think I should now actually be safe to finish getting this set up, at least temporarily. Alright, I've got over half of the versatile frames stocked up now for phase 3. Nice. Alpha snarts, fuck you, stupid bitch, son of a whore! No, why didn't you land? I'm about to die. Fucking alpha snarts. Fucking dude not wanting to land. Okay, at least I managed to salvage it well enough that I'm high up enough to take the makeshift path that I had to make. Which, while I'm here, I need to make sure I grab that purple guy. Because with what I need, I'm going to want to overclock a lot of things. So let's do that now before I forget. Hey there, Purple Duder. Thank you. Just want to get those crafted. It's going to give me a good chunk for overcharging. Overclocking, I should say. Alright. String the elec. That's a blue one, not really worth going out of my way for. Alright, coal production started. I don't really need to overclock that, as a miner 2 is going to produce well enough for what I need. Alright, production into smelter. Note, I swear to fuck. Fucking alpha snout. Are you really sure you want to square up? I just took out your alpha. Okay, I'm squaring. You wanted to square up? We square up. It's not coming as quickly as I thought it would. I'm gonna have to go back and check on that here in a few minutes. For now, though, let's finish getting the setup done. So that gets this over here, which we will have make copper sheets. You will make copper ingots, because that's what we need for copper sheets. And then we drop down an assembler to take the plastic and the copper sheets. To take the plastic and the copper sheets, turn it into circuit boards. Which we'll go on and just set up to store. Okay. Where's my coal? Not coal. My copper. There's my copper. Maybe I do want to overclock it. Well, let's Get these overclocked first. Actually, this is not the one that I want to overclock. It's this one. I want to overclock this. And this. Yeah. Let's go grab that blue. There we go. So I can overclock the copper production up there fully. See if I can just... Fuck! Ah, you dick nozzle. Why you gotta be there? Okay, we'll overclock to 2 for now, because I don't have the resources to deal with an alpha spitter. Rico ride! Maybe I can spot another blue one from around here, something that'll be easier to grab. For now, still going to overcharge this to level 2. That should help out a good bit. I'd like level 3, but level 2 will have to do. So we do have a power slug this way. Goddamn rads. I'm not gonna be able to get it, am I? Ah, there you are. Now with 10% more nutritional ingredients. Okay. I think that's good. Yes, indeed. Nice. I didn't think so. Alright. Kaboom boom. Give me the thing. set it down? Did I decon it? I think I deconned it. I did, okay. Well, simple solution. Alright. Perfect. That should help out tremendously. Which now gets that going. Let's grab the plastic and finish what setup I can for now, because again, I do still need to set up another copper vein so I can get wires going and overclock all of those, because wires are a bit slow to make. Let's go death from above. I've got a few more of these. The alpha shit ass still there? Can I grab the thing? The alpha shit ass is still there. Maybe I can still slow flutter down and it won't notice me. I'm like 80% sure it just looked directly at me. Alright, stay over there, alpha shit ass. I just want the blue power bitch. Fuck. Mine! I'm out. See ya. Aerial bombardment for a win! Okay, well, I'm gonna be taking those and bringing them, I mean, honestly, over here would probably be my best option. Let's grab my plastic right fastic. Might help if I connect that to power. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be good on plastic for a hot minute. So now, a manufacturer. Alright, my first manufacturer down. Feed it directly into storage. Manufacturer, we're gonna have you make high-speed components. Which are quick wire. Oh no. Computers, that's what I was gonna have it make. It's cable, plastic, and circuit boards. Alright, so circuit board. Nice. Let's actually, let's make that one plastic. Mostly because I can floop and floop the plastic this way. Just remember, y'all, it's just temporary measures. Okay, so I got the circuit boards and plastic floating in. Let's get this connected to the grid. Alright, so circuit board and some plastics floating in. Now, I just need to set up the third part for it, which is the cable, which is going to be another constructor to get wire, 2 constructors to get cable, a smelter, a miner, more power poles. Let's see. I was really hoping there was going to be one up this way. So I do have that one over there. It's actually a decent cluster. Purity temp, purity impure. I do have that one over there. This one, I think I'm actually going to go for. It's pure. It'll have better yields, and I'm going to need better yields for the purposes of making the wire. Alright, so while I'm here, I may as well go ahead and start the setup for the wire. Alright, so I do have a good bit of resources still on me. Cable. Connect. Wire. Copper ingots. You know, actually, with the speed that goes in crafting what I need it to craft, I actually don't think I need to run a new line. At least not right now. Logistics, foundations, no, logistics. Let's go on and throw on a splitter. Bring it up this way. Get this attached to something. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. And that'll start running the manufacturer. Alright, so that has officially solved my fucking overflow problem. Potentially so much so that I don't... let's go and just disconnect that for now. I'm not going to fully remove that and reset. It is slowly building up, so I will eventually need the new storage. Alternatively, I could set up another refinery. Possibly over there to build up some rubber. And we have our first computer having been crafted. Nice. I do want to get, like I said, these specifically overclocked. Copper ingots are fine for now, but this is going to take forever in half of Georgia if I don't overclock them. I see you over there. That's actually perfect. That's going to let me overclock at least 1 to 2 and the other to 1. But there are a couple snarts here, because of course there are. Shouldn't have squared up, Snart. That's an Alpha Snart. Couple Alpha Spitters. What do you want? Absolutely nothing. Let's just open and grab and go. See ya. I don't suppose there's a power slug this way, is there? Seems like there is. It is underneath the explodey bits. Cool. That's a yellow one as well, it looks like. Oh no, that's a purple, so I definitely want to come back for that. Oh, that's a yellow one though. Come on, let me... Really gonna make me stand and fight. Where are you? There you are, Alpha Snart. Let's get you out in the open so I can actually fucking target you. There we go. Fuck you, Alpha Snart. Alright. And with that one, I can actually... that gives me... 1, 4, 5 with that is 6, which is enough to overclock both of them. Nice. Alright, let's do just that. And then monitor the that's still having fuel issues. That's probably fine for now. Let's go on and get power nodes made. Alright. That should get the wires producing much better. I'm gonna eventually have to overclock this, but for now it's fine. I mean, maybe instead of... yeah, I think instead of hooking up to the reservoirs, let's just go on and direct line it. Since it's not storing up any anyways. You know what? Let's change of business this. I want to just bring these. Actually, yeah, bring them both down to 0 and overclock the fuel production. Hopefully that'll actually keep them stocked. Okay, it is going up slowly, but it is going up. And that's what I was actually concerned about, was actually getting it sustained. Don't have to do anything with that. My cup runneth over with heavy oil residue. Alright. Well, unfortunately, the computers will be... actually, at the rate they construct, the cables are actually fine. Well, unfortunately, today was a troubleshooting day for energy production once more. But with that figured out, our polymer resin problem is alleviated for the time being. Throw those there. Well, that has officially solved that problem. Nice. So let's head back. I want to end this particular episode off at least getting one more thing for my storage facility transferred over. We're going there. Let's see here. What do we need for this thing? Modular engine. Let's clear the list now that that panic's been done. Add that to the list. And what? Let's see. Parts. Adaptive control unit. Okay, circuit boards. So let's get this added so I can keep track as well. Okay. What to deal? What to deal? I'm thinking... divert, your modular frame, so I still need you to be going off that way. Yeah, I'm thinking divert these two. So let's get that, next set. Good. Is that straight? It is. Alright, that is... Actually... Yeah. That one's not straight. That one is, though. Even spacing. No, actually it's not. I think that's probably going to be as good as I can get it. How am I going to string this? I see how I'm going to string it. Decon those. Trying to keep it organized. Pretty and straight and all that. Actually, it'd be easier if I do it this way. Okay, that gets that going. That could be better. Oops. That's too much curve in it. Let's hold it there. Is it looking straight here? Oh yeah, that's good. There we go, that's much better. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, I've got it. to move this slightly further back. I need to redo this anyways. Okay. Now let me get this automated again. I just need to figure out where I had this hooked up to the power. Nope. That'll do. Okay. That's got those looking semi-fanciful. Now, like with the what's it called? God, I'm getting tired. Yeah, this has to be my last episode for today. Concrete. Like with the concrete. Not splitter, merger. Anyways, like with the concrete, we merge to offload, offload to merge. And we don't care about aesthetic because all of this is just going to get deleted once it's done offloading anyway. Alright. Sort your fucking life out, mate, as we drop some shit off. Don't need these. Okay. And in comes the silica. Awesome possum. And coming around back, we can already see that they're queuing up to be sent out for other productions at a later point. This entire valley down here is going to be industrialized to the nth degree later. Right now I need to focus on, well, I don't need to, but I really want to focus on getting my storage systems up and running. These set up. Oh, that is heck of uneven, isn't it? Yeah, that's not straight. This is, though. I think. Nope, that isn't either. Fuck me. Okay, there we go. So we got those all nice and set, ready to go. Let's give them their inputs. Actually, before I do that, let's go on and set up my foundations. And now set down the inputs. You know, I've been talking this entire fucking time and apparently have not turned on my goddamn mic. Son of a whore. Well, say hello to the end of the episode now that we've taken care of the power issue at hand, getting some computers going. I am finishing off, obviously, with getting 2 more of the resources stockpiling. Alright, that is doing a heavy hand of beautiful. Just to recap stuff that y'all missed, because apparently I've been talking without talking. This valley down here is going to be decimated with manufacturing at a later point, but for the time being, it's going to be left alone because, you know, I need to get my storage situation situated. So, with that, we'll see y'all next time. This is the last episode I'm recording for now, because it is getting late, 10:19 to be specific, and I was kind of rambling there at the end, off mic apparently. Cheers, y'all.